5 essentials for a true life of luxury. Here are 5 ways that many of these super rich people choose to spend their money, and some ways that ordinary mortals can get a taste of them too. So let's begin. Number 1. Private jets. When you have several billion in the bank, it's unlikely that you will spend much time in airport, departure lounges, or queuing at passport control. A far more favored method of travel is in a private jet. With the lightest and most fuel efficient in the Learjet range, the 85, costing a little over $20 million, this is certainly a transport option that's reserved for the very richest. But for those looking for a more cost-effective way to fly, it is possible to buy part shares in private jets through businesses like FlexJet. For those of us who couldn't hope to even afford 1/16th of the purchase price, there's a way to sample this form of travel. A number of companies let you book seats on private jets that have made one-way trips and would otherwise be flying back to their departure airport empty. Number 2. Luxury yachts. When it comes to luxury yachts, it would seem that the sky is the limit when it comes to their prices. The most expensive in the world is said to be owned by Robert Nock, the richest man in Malaysia, costing about $4.8 billion. History Supreme includes many features made from solid gold as well as wall display built from Tyrannosaurus rex bones. Beside it, Russian oligarch Roman Abramovich $1.5 billion Eclipse looks like distinctly inferior option. Of course, it's not just the yacht. It's where they can take you with exclusive destinations and hotspots for luxury yachts in the harbor. As to getting aboard a luxury yacht, they'll have a fairly extensive crew, so you might not get to enjoy all the facilities, but you can experience life aboard these floating pleasure palaces. Number 3. Supercars. The last of our example of methods of transport is the car. Not for them, the runaround that most people have, but vehicles that can cost more than some people in the world will earn in their entire lifetime. For a long time, it's been marques like Rolls-Royce and Bentley that have been the chosen status symbols for rich and the famous. The huge lengths that these manufacturers go into order to personalize these cars continues to make them popular. For example, Bentley are known to have created a paint color to match a wealthy buyer's favorite nail polish. Another customer asked to have diamonds in the shape of constellations inlaid into the roof interior. But more recent marques have also started to gain popularity, with the high-profile example being McLaren. Working off their Formula One reputation, they can command prices like $299,000 for their 720S model, with even their cheapest, the 570S, coming in at a whopping $180,000. For anyone wanting to get behind the wheel of one of these cars, it need not to be an attainable dream. Many of the more prestigious car hire companies will rent them out for short periods, and a number of race circuits will also let visitors drive them on experience days. Number 4. Luxury hotels and casinos. Moving on to the luxury life, which sees billionaires travel the world and visit some of the most exclusive hotels and casino resorts. While the typical billionaire would aim to own a property in every country he or she ever had to visit, sometimes this is typically impractical. This means they need to seek out the sort of hotel that will make them feel perfectly at home. Naturally, this comes at something of a cost. For example, anyone wanting to visit Geneva to check out their Swiss bank account could stay at the President Wilson, where a crown suite with Lake View Geneva costs around $5,000 a night. This is around 1/10 of the price of the suite in the Four Seasons New York, overlooking the Upper West and Central Park. At $27,000 a night, the Hotel Plaza Athénée in Paris comes somewhere in the middle. And quite often, it's not just the destination of the hotel, it's also the entertainment that comes with it, with most opting to stay at a hotel resort that is the host to a lavish casino. The rich are known for dressing up in frocks and visiting the casino to socialize and have fun. A casino game that has the charm to attract the rich into playing is the glamorous slot machine. And number 5, gourmet restaurants. For our final example of how the super rich live, let's take a look at two of the world's most exclusive and expensive restaurants. It's not every day that you can dine on the floor of the Indian Ocean, but that's exactly what's on offer in the Eta Undersea in the Maldives. It comes at a price, though, with a bill for $320 a head. Then there's a 13-course tasting menu at Guy Savoy in Paris. At $626 a head, excluding drinks and service, you're currently paying for the Michelin star experience. But unlike the other examples, you simply won't get good food this good anywhere else.